Froggy here. This is what is it, 2012 Lexus, 2013 Lexus that my daughter's driving now, and she didn't quite pull into the garage far enough and she got one of those scrapes from the garage door coming down. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to try and make it look better. It's not going to be a perfect fix because I am not a body man, but it's got rough, sharp edges. So what I did was I taped it off, and I'm going to have to sand this to get it smoother before I touch it up. So let's see what I've got for sandpaper. 600, and I'm going to wrap it around a sanding block, which is some other grit. It doesn't matter, and I'm going to use that 600 to try and clean it up a little bit. Just like that. Maybe a little harder than that, but I'm just showing you how I'm getting started. I'm going to go off camera. The block itself was actually 320 grit, which also worked pretty good on this part up here, which was the deepest. So, got it all sanded down. I don't want to go too far because I'll start taking paint off, the good paint off. So that might be about it. You clean it up with a little paint thinner. Okay, I can still feel a little waviness there, and some of that will fill in with the 2 or 3 layers of paint, but I could also use some filler on that. I don't think I'm going to, because I am not really a skilled body man, and it may end up looking worse than if I just touch it up and I leave a little bit of a waviness in there. So this is by no means a professional touch-up, but it's Froggy's touch-up, and I think it'll end up looking better than it does. From 5 feet, if you get your nose right up on it, you're going to be able to see something. So let me go off camera and look at it a little bit more, and then maybe get ready for paint. I apologize in advance for the noise in the background. Some tree trimmer is chopping up his limbs there with one of those machines. Anyway, I want to describe to you, I'm working from the bottom to the top. I'm trying to use long strokes. You have to watch out for drips because this is a vertical thing that you're painting, and you see I've got one little drip there. Whoops. Right there, where I see where it's thick there, where my finger is. So I'll have to try to buff that out or something, but I'm going to put 2 or 3 layers of paint here to try to fill in those gouges. Okay, bring you up to speed. Okay, that's about as much paint as I'm going to put on there. I have to let it dry. There's several coats up towards the top especially, so I'll have to let it dry. I might let it go an hour or so. I could use a heat gun, but I think I'll just let it dry slowly and naturally. If you have this kind of a applicator, don't use the ballpoint pen tip, because that leaves a lot of little ridges every time you poke it down. That's good for little tiny, little specks. These little, here's one here, little specks. You can just do a dot of it there, but if you got a long thing, you need to brush it on. Okay?